All right, proven folks, we are now getting into week 3 of the Chimera cycle. This is the week of January 22nd, 2024. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going through just like a nice little brief overview of kind of like what we're expected to see during this week. A note, this is week 3 in our first 2 weeks. Definitely did see the back squat bench press progression. We're actually going to be moving into now where we work into some deadlifts. We're going to hit some thrusters. We're going to move up to front squats. We're also going to add a split jerk where we've hit the clean and jerk complex and a snatch complex in back-to-back weeks. Now we're going to take a little more focus on the split jerk. So that's going to come in on Monday. We'll move into our deadlift progression on Tuesday, which is going to be combined with a 15-minute EMOM. So it's kind of a longer session on the deadlift. However, we're just going to be reducing loads. You're already kind of warmed up for that. And then we're going to be moving into handstand walks and V-ups with the note that we want kind of light touches on the handstand walks, as we know that the volume in terms of what to get in a day for our deadlift progression and then moving into the EMOM kind of packs a punch, just because I do know that anything kind of like over 12 minutes after a bigger strength piece, it's a little hard to get in. But when it rolls in like that, where all we're doing is reducing loads on deadlifts, don't really have to touch on V-ups all too much, noting that we just want to go over some handstand walk progression. So that's just a note about a specific day that we want to target. We do have on Monday that split jerk progression I'm going to be working through there. That will lean us right into what we're going to see here with running, clean and jerks, and burpees, bar facing burpees, very much kind of like a classic CrossFit triplet, putting in some barbell cycling with bar facing burpees as we move into some open style work. We will hit a 9-minute AMRAP on Wednesday, which is going to be a nice little fun one where we have kind of multiple movements in there of pull-ups, box jump overs, double unders, handstand push-ups, and wall balls, kind of moving through in a very cyclical fashion, kind of nice and fast, moving from our thruster right into our front squat. So what that does is that the thruster kind of leads us into some kind of higher emphasis in terms of that hip extension, really kind of nice drive out of the hole of doing 5 sets of 3 at 70% plus. You're going to build up, and then what you're going to do is you're going to be going to 70% on the front squat and then building from there as well with every 90 seconds for 5 sets. So just kind of like a nice little note for the front half this week. Back half this week leans more into the conditioning aspect of it with 40-minute EMOM on Thursday, lost in translation, before moving into Friday, where we're going to be hitting a open test style, like kind of retest. We're going to talk about primer. We're going to talk about going into how do we kind of get our athletes ready for the open style workouts. This is a 20-minute AMRAP of 8 toes to bar, 10 single arm dumbbell hang clean and jerks at 50-35, and then moving into a 14/12 calorie row. This was CrossFit Open Workout 18.1. Now, our Saturday workout here that we're going to be working on to is a Dream Team workout, right? So that's going to be the name of the workout. Kind of a nice little fun one in there where you're going to be working in teams of 2. And you're going to be doing an 8-minute AMRAP with wall walks. This is a new movement in here, new/old. It's something that we used to do back in the day. When I started CrossFit, 24 plate ground overhead, so it's with a plate. We'll talk through that kind of movement pattern there. Then we'll go plate overhead walking lunge before hitting 8 rope climbs, and then max calorie ski in the remaining time, noting that you can just sub out any machine you want on that day, and you're going to get basically the same stimulus that we're trying to focus on for that workout on our Saturday. Our Sunday, we'll finish things off with a workout called Delirium. This one is 3 3-minute AMRAPs, but of single modality movements. So we're going to be doing burpee bar muscle ups right into echo bike, right into burpee box jump overs. This one just packs a punch, really nice and challenging of hitting those single movements within a 3-minute time period. Kind of gives a little bit of like a chipper feel with some rest in there, as it's big sets with not kind of mixing it up within that time frame. However, we do get a mixed modal feel by adjusting movements within those AMRAPs, noting that they kind of build in simplicity on each other, where you have burpee bar muscle ups, then we hit that echo bike in the middle, just kind of like burns it up, and then all of a sudden we have to kind of work on going back to focusing on a little bit more movement patterns here and leaning into efficiency with tired legs and tired movement patterns after we've hit kind of a combo style of those movements in the previous 2 on that one. So that's our weekly brief. Have fun, get after it. I'll see you there for our Monday brief coming up.